It's like $176 billion. That's less than many corporations make in the United States. It's always just so interesting to me when all of these MAGA people are like, we need to be more like Hungary. You want America to look like a country that has 18% or 22% inflation? That's right. And its GDP is less than many big companies in the United States of America. The other one they always cite, and I'll get back to Putin for a second, is Javier Milei, the president of Argentina. And they go, we need to be like Argentina. Really? Let's just take a look right here at the latest about Javier Milei's 1 year in office marker. Quote, this is from the Associated Press. The brutal austerity has deepened Argentina's recession, with consumer spending falling 20% in the past year and poverty rates soaring to a 2-decade high of 52.9% in the second half of last year. So you now want to bring Argentinian austerity measures to the United States? Hungary austerity measures to the United States. That's who you're propping up while attacking our allies in Canada. By the way, you know what they're doing in Canada right now? Justin Trudeau just announced, I mean, this is who Donald Trump and the new administration's attacking. They announced a new plan in Canada where they are eliminating their federal tax on all of these things throughout the holidays. And so Christmas trees and groceries and gas and all of these things like that, they are eliminating taxes for during the holidays. But that's who Donald Trump is spending his time attacking. But I digress. Back to Putin. What are the message that Putin is projecting publicly as well? The Kremlin says Ukraine war will go on until Putin's goals are met on the battlefield or by negotiation. So Putin's putting on the message, there's not going to be a peace deal on day one. So just think about this. You have, this is all, I just want you to understand the behind the scenes foreign policy chess that's being played while Donald Trump is playing checkers and everybody's trying to like manipulate Trump because he's so malleable and manipulatable. So Trump goes to France. You have Macron brings Zelensky into that photo op. You have that take place. In response, Viktor Orban takes his trip to Mar-a-Lago. Vladimir Putin puts out the message that the war will go on. And then Vladimir Putin uses nuclear blackmail as well, and then has his ally Lukashenko, the president of Belarus, put out the message that he now has been given dozens of nuclear weapons by Putin on the edge of Eastern Europe as part of a new alliance deal between Putin, Russia, and Lukashenko's Belarus. Just so you know, here's what the Reuters article says. Kremlin says Ukraine war will go on. The Kremlin said on Tuesday the Ukraine war would continue until the goals set by Putin were achieved by military action or by negotiation. In other words, this will be on Putin's terms. So what do you think the message that Viktor Orban was delivering to Donald Trump? Putin has demanded that Ukraine abandon its ambition to join NATO and withdraw fully from 4 regions of the country that Russia has claimed of its own. Terms Kyiv has rejected as tantamount to surrender. This is the message from Putin. Quote, the special military operation will end all the objectives set by the president and commander-in-chief have been achieved. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov told reporters, using Moscow's term for the conflict, their unlawful invasion. These goals can be achieved as a result of the special military operation or as a result of relevant negotiation. Peskov said no talks between Moscow and Kyiv were currently underway. He says because Ukraine refuses any negotiation. But we know it's because Russia is unlawfully invading and making terms that are tantamount to a full surrender. Donald Trump said he was going to solve this on day one. All he seems to have done was make things worse and bolster Putin's negotiating position. I mean, I just want you to think about the audacity of what Putin's doing. Suffering humiliating defeats. All of the work he put in with his Air Force bases in Syria, propping up Bashar al-Assad to see the rebels take over Syria, all of the billions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars that Putin put into Syria, all down the drain as Syrians have rejected that and pushed that out, as people in Georgia are rising up, Romania exposing Putin. All of this is taking place. And then Trump's like, let's have Viktor Orban show up and meet with Elon Musk. And for Vladimir Putin to go out there and say, to act like he's got a strong negotiating position, a tough president would be like, what in the world are you even talking about? You are in no position. You are weak. We are going to strengthen our alliances, and you should withdraw your troops from Ukraine. That's what's going on. We'll keep you posted with more here on the Midas Touch Network. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 4 million subscribers. Thanks for watching.
Real quick, Meta just changed their algorithm to suppress political content. Please follow our Instagram at Midas Touch right now as we head towards 400,000 followers so you don't miss a beat.